start and remember how my microphone works. Yes, good afternoon, good morning, happy time zones wherever you are, and welcome back to Mass Effect. This is part 11? I just wrote the tweet, you'd think I'd know this. Let's say part 11 of Mass Effect 1. This will be a complete playthrough of the entire trilogy. And today, it's Saturday, so first of all, I'll be doing our exciting Saturday Codex special. Okay, it is. Apologies, just fighting the tech. Yes, we will be doing our Saturday special where I sit here and read the Codex, get you all the lore you can possibly want. As long as it's, you know, weirdly colonialist and something we've already pressed the E key on. And then after that, like, it depends how much time I spend reading and how many times I decide to go back to Pinnacle Station and try and beat those ridiculous time trials. But touch wood, we might actually finish the game today. There's only one plot mission left, and I don't remember it being enormously long. So let's crack on with some reading. I have no idea how much reading there is. You'd think that would be a thing I could check beforehand. I did not. Let's learn about some planets and locations, specifically the Terminus systems. The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attica Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It's populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel Conventions. Their independence comes at a price. Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from Terminus invades the nearby Attica Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war. Again, disparate species. They could have just said disparate factions within the systems, and that would have made a lot of sense. But again, we frame everything as purely across species divides, and it's a little bit skeevy. Nice fair. Oh, we have a lot of stuff. Updates for the DLC. From Bring Down the Sky. Translation technology. Okay, I was asking about this last time, so it's nice to see them address it. Human cultures remain linguistically divided. Some converse in Spanish, others in Mandarin, Arabic, Swahili, etc. Every alien race has their own equally broad panoply of languages and dialects, and thank God we are finally not just treating every alien race as a monolith. Because, like, every other thing here has been, well, this is what this species do, this is what this species do, it's just all single thing, Planet of Hats. But here we have actual recognition that other species would probably involve as many different cultures as ours, so that's nice. Me, rant about languages, never happen. Most individuals know only their mother tongue and rely on machine translation. As a linguist, can confirm very sad. Modern portable computers allow anyone with a few hundred credits of equipment to enjoy seamless real-time translation of alien languages, courtesy of handheld PDAs, computers in clothing or jewelry, or subdermal implants. Without fast and accurate translation, galactic trade and culture could not exist. Bold statement. Governments provide subsidized software updated through the public extranet on the fly, often as used as approach spaceport customs facilities. Even the Batarians, who isolated themselves from galactic society nearly 2 decades ago, take pains to provide up-to-date glossaries and linguistic rules, though most suspect this is only so they can continue exporting propaganda. We just have to dunk on the Batarians every chance we get, apparently. It's still considered broad-minded and practical to be able to speak without machine aid. Children often take courses in alien language, and most races can speak this simplified artificial trade tongue with little difficulty. Wait, you just said most individuals know only their mother tongue. And now we're saying most people can speak lingua franca. Like, I know the codex being inconsistent is not new, but it's not normally within, like, 2 paragraphs. Anyway. Some species must rely on machine translation to interact with the rest of the galaxy. Hanar, for example, cannot reproduce the spoken language of any humanoid species, and other races cannot reproduce Hanar bioluminescence without mechanical aid. Newly discovered or obscure races don't have machine translation available until the linguists have had time to study them. See, they're still important in the future. And what do we have from Pinnacle Station? The combat simulator, where we get the stupid time trials. In the absence of realistic terrain or equipment, military organizations will often make use of a combat simulator as a method of training soldiers for varied combat environments. Holographic projectors are used to create visual representations of opponents and obstacles. Kinetic barriers are then cast to prevent participants from passing through the obstacles and terrain. Kinetic barriers are also used to simulate weapon damage and shockwaves. However, while most trainers argue that pain is the best teacher, all government-sponsored combat simulators are required to make use of extensive safety protocols to prevent any serious permanent damage to participants. And Pinnacle Station itself. Wow, so much data. Pinnacle Station is a Turian space station that's been retrofitted as a military training facility by the Council. Invitees participate in a series of simulated combat encounters and compete against other participants, and get done over by the time trials. Not salty at all. Let's talk some more about council races. Ooh, there's a lot. Asari military doctrine. The Asari military resembles a collection of tribal warrior bands with no national structure. Wow. There's so much to unpack just in their use of the phrase tribal warrior bands. The colonialism jumped out. Each community organises its own unit as the locals see fit and elect a leader to command them. Units from populous cities are large and well equipped, while those from farm villages may be only a few women with small arms. There's no uniform, everyone wears what they like. The Asari military is not an irregular militia, however. Those who serve are full-time professionals. The average Asari huntress is in the maiden stage of her life and has devoted 20 to 30 years to studying martial arts. Asari choose to be warriors at a young age, and their education from that point is dedicated to sharpening mind and body for that sole purpose. When they retire, they possess an alarming proficiency for killing. Huntresses fight individually or in pairs, depending on the tactic preferred in their town. One-on-one, a huntress is practically unbeatable, possessing profound tactical insight, a hunter's eye, and a dancer's grace and alacrity, and yet I've killed a bunch of them, so... Biotics are common enough that some capability is a requirement to be trained as a huntress. Lack of biotic talent excludes a young Asari from military service. While fluid and mobile, Asari can't stand up in a firestorm the way a Krogan, Turian, or human could. Since their units are small and typically lack heavy armor and support weapons, they're almost incapable of fighting a conventional war, particularly one of a defensive nature. So Asari units typically undertake special operations missions. Like an army of ninja, they're adapted to ambush, infiltration, and assassination, demoralizing and defeating their enemies through intense, focused guerrilla strikes. As a popular Turian saying puts it, the Asari are the finest warriors in the galaxy. Fortunately, there are not many of them. Yeah. That like an army of ninja bits struck a bit weird as well. Let's talk about the Solarians, aka the pest species. Just saying. The rare Solarian females are cloistered on their worlds out of tradition and respect. Powerful female Dalatrasses are dynasts and political kingpins. They determine the political course of their respective regions through shrewd negotiation. Though male Solarians rise to positions of great authority in business, academia, or the military, they rarely have any input on politics. Due to their method of reproduction, Solarians have no concept of romantic love, sexual attraction, or the biological impulses and social rituals that complicate human lives. And again, we're hitting biological determinism and just in a slightly different way. What? I'm sorry, but speaking as a loudly queer person here, dear BioWare, can you guess why characterizing the ability to love of entire groups based on their manner of reproduction is weird and bad? Just saying. Anyway, where was I? Male-female relationships are rare due to the scarcity of females, more akin to human friendship. So, at least the Solarians have the advantage of all being implicitly queer. Just saying, I didn't make the rules. Sexuality is strictly for the purpose of reproduction, and there goes that pass you had. There it was. That happened. Ancient social codes determine who gets to fertilize eggs, uses more daughters to continue a bloodline. Fertilization generally only occurs after months of negotiation between the parents' clans, and is done for purposes of political and dynastic alliance. No Solarian would imagine defying this code. Again, entire species monolith. Solarian names are quite complex. A full name includes, in order, the name of a Solarian's planet, duchy, barony, fiefdom, family, and finally the given name. But let's talk about Solarian military doctrine. This game loves talking about military doctrine, just saying. In principle, the Solarian military is similar to the Alliance, a small volunteer army that focuses on maneuver warfare. What differentiates the Solarians is not their equipment or doctrine, but their intelligence services and rules of engagement. The Solarians believe that a war should be won before it begins. Conventional wisdom holds that the Solarians know everything about everyone, and this is not far from the truth. In war, the unquestioned superiority of their intelligence services allows them to use their small military to maximum effectiveness. Well before fighting breaks out, they possess complete knowledge of their enemy's positions, intentions, and timetable. In every war the Solarians have fought, they struck first, without warning. For the Solarians, to know an enemy plans to attack and to let it happen is folly. To announce their own plans to attack is insanity. They find the human moral concepts of do not fire until fired upon and declare a war before prosecuting it incredibly naive. In defensive wars, they execute devastating preemptive strikes hours before the enemy's own attacks. On the offense, they have never telegraphed their intentions with a declaration of war before attacking. And, once again, they pay a lot of lip service in this game to there being still the concept of war crimes and the Citadel Conventions and all that. But do you notice how that only applies to the Geth and the Krogan and the Batarians and the other quote-unquote evil races? Because devastating preemptive attacks without a declaration of war? That's a war crime. Take a shot. Anyway. Biotics are virtually unknown in the Solarian military. Those with such abilities are considered too valuable to be used as cannon fodder and are assigned to the intelligence services. While capable of defending themselves against most threats, the Solarians know that they're small fish in a universe filled with sharks. As a point of survival, they've cultivated strong alliances with larger powers, particularly with the Turians. Though the relationship between the two species was rocky at first due to the Krogan uplift fiasco, the Solarians take pains to keep this relationship strong enough that anyone who might threaten them risks Turian intervention. And about the non-council races, who we'll probably also be weirdly deterministic about. Oh good, let's talk about the Krogan. Solarians are just war crimes to the culture. Yeah. The Krogan evolved in a lethal ecology. Over millions of years, the grim struggle to survive larger predators, virulent disease, resource scarcity on their homeworld Tuchanka turned the lizards into quintessential survivors. Perhaps the most telling indicator of Tuchanka's lethality is the Krogan eyes. Although they're a predator species by any standard definition, their eyes evolved to be wide-set, as in earth prey species like deer and cattle. Krogan eyes have a 240-degree arc of vision, better suited for spotting enemies sneaking up on them in pursuit. Physically, the Krogan are nigh indestructible, with a tough hide impervious to any melee weapon short of a molecular blade. While they feel pain, it does not affect their ability to concentrate. They have multiple functioning examples of all major organs, and often survive the loss of one or two of any type. Rather than a nervous system, they have an electrically conductive second circulatory system. That's just a nervous system. A Krogan can never be paralysed. They may lose some of this fluid, but it can be replaced by the body in time. Yeah, but if they lost the system, that would paralyse them. Honestly, Codex, now you've got me thinking about atrocities to do. Let's not do that. The hump on a Krogan's back stores water and fats that help the Krogan survive lean times. Large humps are a point of pride. Being well fed implies the Krogan as a superior predator. The most widely known biological feature of the Krogan is their incredible birth rate and rapid maturity. Once freed from the hostile cauldron of Tachanka, the Krogan population swelled into a numberless horde. Only the genophage kept them from outbreeding the combined council races. Something white panic. Now the rare Krogan females capable of bringing a child to term are treated like strategic resources. Warlords will trade them in diplomacy, or more frequently fight wars over them. Let's talk about the genophage while we're talking about atrocities. Great. The genophage bioweapon was created to end the Krogan rebellions. From the start, the Krogan had overwhelmed the Council. Only timely first contact with the Turians saved the Council races, ? The Turians fought the Krogan to a standstill. The sheer weight of Krogan numbers indicated the war could not be won through conventional means. The Turians collaborated with the Solarians to genetically engineer a counter to the rapid breeding of the Krogan. The genophage virus gained the energy to replicate by eating key genetic sequences. Every cell in every Krogan had to be altered for the weapon to be foolproof. Otherwise, the Krogan could have used gene therapy to fix the affected tissues. Once the genophage strain could find no more genes to eat, it would starve, die, limiting spin-off mutation and contamination. This created genetic flaw is hereditary. The Solarians believed the genophage would be used as a deterrent, a position the Turians viewed as naive. And really, if you're the war crimes aliens and even another species thinks even you're being naive, what is going on? Once the project was complete, the Turians mass-produced and deployed it. The Krogan homeworld, their colonies, and all occupied worlds were infected. Yeah, sure, if Solarians are war crimes the culture, Turians are crimes against sentience the culture. The resulting mutation to talk today, which is super helpful. The resulting mutation made only 1 in 1,000 Krogan pregnancies carry to term. It did not reduce fertility, but offspring viability. The rare there's a lot to unpack in that sentence. The rare females able to carry children to term became prizes the Krogan warlords fought brutal battles over. The Krogan are a shadow of their former glory. While the rebellions took place centuries ago, they're constantly reminded of the horror of the genophage and of their inability to counter it. The release of the genophage is still controversial, bitterly debated in many circles. Again, the fact that this is a literal genocide virus, and it's framed as controversial, is just some prime white privilege both sides. BioWare. Okay, I'm not singling out BioWare. I'm singling out 2007 and the kind of late aughts in general. Why is it controversial? Who are these people that think it was a good thing? Can I shoot them in the leg as well? And that is the end of our reading for today. That's exciting. So I can turn the sound effects on. And this time I've actually remembered to do it beforehand. The genophage produced by Chiquita. Wow. Yeah, that's yeah, nice cut. It's true. Yes, remember to turn the sound effects on first before going into a firefight and being like, why does this feel weird? Ugh. Okay. We're gonna go back to Pinnacle Station, and I am gonna take 1 or 2 cracks at the time trials. Because it's just bugging me that I'm not getting them. Despite the fact that, like, despite the fact that sorry, had to pause to do the noise, you know how it is. Despite the fact that they're clearly wildly harder than everything else, because the entire internet agrees with me, and really what are you going to do, chat, argue with Reddit? But still, I feel like I should be able to do it. I'm moderately good at games. You don't require me to reliably navigate space. No. Oh, let's do it.
What do you need?
Let's try a new simulation.
I'm here to serve. Which combat mode? Time trial, capture, survival, or hunt?
Regrettably, time
Let's
trial.
try one of the timed missions.
And which course? I've got the warehouse or tropical courses.
Doesn't really
I think I'll
matter.
see how I do with the tropical course.
Fine. The projectors are warming up. You can start whenever.
Bring the wives, do the thing.
Don't wait for them to come to you. That's the way.
What? Okay, I'm probably screwed at this point.
You're gonna feel that one tomorrow. Ouch. Watch yourself. That's the way.
Oh, where are the next way? Give me some indication
Perimeter
of whether
secured.
it's brave enough to play this. No, not perimeter secure. That is literally not true. We are in a combat simulator. Yeah, wow, I'm not gonna make it anywhere near time. Where has the next wave spawned, guys? Over there.
Damn it, Shepard, that minute shell ain't free. That looked like it hurt. Ouch. Watch yourself.
Yeah, isn't the target time like a minute 20? I'm miles behind.
Sorry, Shepard, but there's no award for most times shot. That's the way.
I think we're done here.
See, I played enough Dragon Age to get what being to get 120 Gs. That's just embarrassing. I played enough Dragon Age to know what you're talking about, but at the same time, a chat message consisting entirely of the words "the elf ghetto" is just funny out of context.
What do you need?
I want to give the
Okay.
last...
Projectors are warming up.
Eliminate those hostiles, Shepard.
Heads up! Smoke shield deployed.
Never knew what hit it.
Down there. Take longer for me to get to them. Okay. Right, this way I go. This time. Right.
That looked like it hurt. Damn, nice shot.
Shepard, if I want to use your
Damn it, Shepard, that minute shell ain't free.
Why is it
That's it, Shepard. Give him hell.
You're not making life entirely your fault.
You're gonna feel that one tomorrow.
I think that's PB.
Negative contact, Shepard.
I was wrong, it's not PB. Okay, yeah. I have come to the conclusion that these time trials are stupid and I will not be doing them. Farewell, Pinnacle Station, it's been real, and frankly I wish it were. Shall we go to the actual final plot world? Because I should have checked my journal before I came in here, but I don't think we had anything else to do. Main thing is go to Elos. Pinnacle Station, no. Pinnacle Station, no. Theros literally can't do it. There's 2 collection quests to finish up, but that's so deeply dull that I just can't. So yeah, we've finished pretty much everything. Time to go to Elos. Let's have some drama that I only vaguely remember. There's like 2 set pieces from it that I remember, and that's it. To the Pangea Expanse, which is just top tier chef's kiss name for a solar system. It's not solar systems. Subplanet cluster, but anyway. And to the Refuge system in this big eye-shaped nebula. Yeah, travel to another system. Last Pachu in this game? Question mark. Still got to look at all the other planets first, despite the fact that I don't care. Agatoton, good name. Zafe. Less good. Oh, nothing. To Elos. I'm gonna read this just because. In the golden age of the Protheans, Elos was a verdant world, dotted with spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows this is no longer the case. Elos has been devastated by means unknown, its entire surface changed to the colour of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires, presumably ignited by lightning strikes, can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating? That's not a word. Respiring. See, now I'm doubting myself, but I am sure respirating isn't a word. Anyway, this indicates that most, if not all, respiring animal life forms have died off. The surface gravity is a comfortable 1.7 standard Gs. Let's land on the thing. Cinematic time. Yay,
Shepard,
we did the romance
may I speak
route
with you?
correctly. Now let's watch my stream get taken down for brief, largely implied alien sex that made so many people very, very angry when this game came out, and I remember it just being the funniest thing. Like this exact scene, the fact that it's lesbian sex with aliens. So yeah, made people so angry, and let's just, like, there were campaigns to get this game banned for this. Keep that in mind when you watch the following scene.
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
But tell me
Please,
anyway.
I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already have the conduit. It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
We don't have to do this. Not unless you're sure.
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
I love that you still got the option to say no, but it's still presented as a renegade choice, which now I'd say that out loud. Eh. Questionable implications. Like, saying no when somebody else super sex is somehow the morally bad choice. Dialogue wheel, did you have to put it there? Did you just put it there? Value neutral, which it is.
Just tell me what to do.
Ladies, if your partner's eyes don't go entirely black during sex.
By the goddess, that was incredible, Shepard.
You were incredible.
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say thank you for everything.
And that's it. That's the whole scene. People wanted to ban the game and were saying the whole game was just an alien-born game because of that scene. And yes, Joker has the best timing in the world. This is a recurring thing. See, I don't have a sound effect for us coming out of a mass jump. Like,
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged.
Like
Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
Totally have been
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
So
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
Yes.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run.
No, that's
we
not
don't.
okay.
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
And by us, you know exactly who we mean. Okay, let's start. That felt very dark souls.
You two, keep moving inside now.
Heads up!
So this is all Joker's fault. Honestly, couldn't have made that insertion.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with
I'm
brute
kind
force.
of quiet.
Saren found some way to
didn't
open
like-
it. There must be some kind of
that bad?
security override somewhere in this
I think
complex.
this mic ramps off.
We will
quite
have to find
speaking
some way to
distance.
get it up and running again.
So is my volume any better now, or I can do some tweaking? Still quiet. Streamlabs, why do you not want to hear my voice? Okay. I've literally halved the gain drop on that. Is that better? That is better. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I realised in retrospect that I said, is that better? He didn't stop talking, giving me no technical. Sounds like exactly the kind of wildly uncommon thing I would do. Use my rifle for this. Because, you know, they're at distance and squishing. And shooting me in the face with rockets. So maybe I should take cover and use my rifle. That might be a sensible thing for a sniper to do. Hit that barrier down. Still getting drowned out by the guns. Let me drop the game audio a bit. The sound settings in here. I mean, I can put the sound effect volume a bit as well. Let's try that. Love them quest markers. And an armature. Remember when armatures were something we couldn't really hope to take on outside of Mako? Now this sniper rifle is actually just chewing through them. And yet it is still shooting at me. Charlie hacked that. Well, that was closer than it had any right to be. I mean, due entirely to my bad play, but... even quick to reduce things to omni gel. I still wish there was a melt all button. Nice fringe benefit of us technically still being in combat is that my run button actually does something. Not anymore. Honestly, game, I say one nice thing. I don't know where I'm going. Can anyone provide me with directions and or something to shoot? I'm open to either. Well, apparently this was not the way to come at all. I can tell on account of there being nothing whatsoever. And now I can't even remember which way we came because I turned around and my small brain... Oh, wait, there are things to shoot over here. Okay. My wishes are... Well, what's this wish? Sometimes your wishes can floaty get, and that's what we got. And then they fall off the world. Snipe time! Dead. Dead. Anyone else wish to be dead? Good, 'cause you are. And so are you. Like I say, just as long as I keep getting presented with something to shoot, I know I must be going in the right way, because the game put enemies there. Open the thing, find a bunch of stuff I don't want. Now I think about it, I could have just gone to the quartermaster and sold a ton of stuff before I left Normandy. But I didn't think of that. Honestly, chat, why didn't you make me think of that? Sappers, which have all the fun of stalkers, plus they have sniper rifles. Ordinarily they would be jamming my radar, but I've got like level 9 combat optics done. So that's overcoming that. Looks like there's someone over to the left. Can't see them, don't care. And then if I could just shoot the wall instead of the gap, that would be great. Shot in the ass. The one ledge in this game that you can mount. I'm pretty sure that is it. That is all the ledge mounting you can do. And it's just so that we have... Oh no, no. No, I thought that was a point of no return. Okay. Told me. But still, I just find it funny that normally waist-high ledges are completely impassable, and in this one specific instant you can just go, yeah, whatever, we'll put over it. What are you guys doing? Are you having a fight, and why am I not involved? A crate over there. Speaking of ledge mounting not being a thing in this, I really can't be bothered to go up and around to get to that, so I'm not going to. On account of I already have 141 items. And how much more could one person possibly be expected to carry? Bet you, like me, thought this was just a tunnel. No, it is of course an elevator, because what the hell else did you expect this game to give you?
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command
Genius
center for the
engineer right
entire
there.
complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
This must be the command center for the entire complex, she says, based on no information at all. But this looks like a place I'll get ambushed. Oh no, I got ambushed. I bet there's a gap time for like the second time in this entire game. It just gets conked in the head by a floating crate that falls down. That's very prime of you. head, I should maybe fix that, and then get to a slightly more defensible position, aka any other position. Then it can just not let me lean out of cover. Work with me, game. And I'm very nearly dead, that's not good. Jail for me. There's no cover here. Switch to pistol, shoot everyone in the face, pretend it's a time trial. Nope. Bring everyone back or make any indie games yet. Barely even a joke. Really hope I didn't just back myself into a geometry corner. There we go. Hey, everybody's dead and I'm crouched for some reason. Everyone has some med gel. Med gel is still on cooldown. Don't have some med gel. Armature repair station. Don't know what this will do, but let's poke it. It's giving us some Frogger. No bad times. Why did I do that? Wow. Just do that so badly. Armature hat. Oh, that seems like a thing that would have been good to have 5 seconds ago. Hi, Armature. You're doing nothing for me. I'm just going to use the Omni Gel. I can't be bothered to play Frogger, and I have so much Omni Gel. Quest marker says here, but there wasn't anything there. Ah, maybe it meant here. 3D maps, the bane of all games. Open the security.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance
But
we will
really,
have to take.
What other
Hold on. Something's happening.
approach do we have there?
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
That was in
It is
English,
probably
darling.
in Prothean. This
I could
recording
hear it.
must
It
be
was in English. I
50,000 years
speak
old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course.
Oh, yeah,
Between the
we had
beacons and the
Prothean
cipher,
language
an understanding of the
downloaded from
Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Vault Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
Okay, that last bit was fairly clear. I got all is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped.
And for once, Shepard isn't just
Cannot
making
be
a
stopped.
wild leap of logic based on the tiny amount of information she has, which... Are we calling that character growth? I think I am. Did I level up during that fight? Yeah, I did. Just taking the rifles. Sure. More shoots. Good. Okay, the quest marker still says here. Where are we meant to be going? Let's go this way. Let's see. I say, like, go back out to the one other room we have access to. Oh, it has marked a destination on my map. That is very kind of you, game. But how do I get there? Because I can't turn left there. Oh no, that's apparently a way around if I just didn't go down this door. me not quite grasping 3D space. But, huh? No, why is that a thing? Yeah, it should be able to. Huh? Yeah, so this takes me here. You go up here. And then you turn left, question mark. Was there another button in here I was meant to press? Was there Liara kneeling and looking at some vines? Liara, are you okay?
I wish I had more time to study all of this.
Okay, sure. Well, you keep doing that while I work out where the hell I'm going. Oh, there's a ramp right there. Once again, never claimed to be good at video games. And if you think I made literally that claim earlier in regards to the station, you are incorrect. Is there something up there I was meant to press? I'm confused. Yeah, there is nothing up there.
We shouldn't be here.
No,
Not
we should
us.
be on the other side of that
Not the
wall.
Geth, not Saren.
And yet... Help me out here, chat. Is there something I'm looking straight past? Because, you know, it's traditional. Okay, cool. Chat, you were very helpful, thank you. That map was, I feel, misleadingly drawn. Oh good, a lift. Everyone loves those. Also, this game assures me. Cool, this feels like... I was about to say this feels like a place we'd get ambushed. It's the same place, isn't it? Very much the same place. Please don't tell me I've just gone backwards. I just came, where do you want me to go? Elevator there. No, don't send me to my journal, that's not useful. Back to the landing zone. So do I have to go down there? Was there another... Stop doing that! Another elevator. Do I have to come out of that? Or... Game, please work with me. Okay, combat is happening, so that's feels like vague progress. Aha! Way round. Stairs. Well, ramps. I feel like these probably were once stairs because poor accessibility is universal. Then they were overgrown by indistinct kinds of plant. Really don't give you a lot of cover around here. Hack one of these, see if we can get it to actually do anything this time. Take some cover. Snipe. I feel like I could be doing more thrilling commentary than basically just saying aloud my internal monologue as I have a firefight. But on the other hand, that seems to be what you're getting. Oh, why are you so bouncy with this stop? Ah, not so bouncy now, are you? No, you're on fire and dead. Box over there. No, don't be sorry, you're not talking. I'm the one who's meant to be here to talk. Y'all are just watching. It's fine. None of this is good. But seriously, where am I going now? Okay, which way did we come? Well, anyway, turn left. Ah, we did not come down here. Excellent. I think we didn't come down here. Or were these the stairs I was making fun of? Seriously, can I just learn how to navigate? For once in my life. Is this where we came from? Yes, this is 100% where we came from. These are the kind of high-octane thrills you come to Twitch for, just a woman who's nearly 30, proving utterly unable to navigate a relatively simple 3D space. But I feel like this is the way we came as well. I have no clue what I'm doing. Did it show? I feel it did. Are these the stairs I made fun of? I was going the right way the first time, wasn't I? Because I think I actually circumvented a barrier. Pay attention. Weirdly creepy ambiance here. Yeah, I can see your messages, assuming that the last message you sent before that was sorry I'm not talking. Yeah, I can see you. I can see messages from you. I don't know if they're all your messages on account of... How would I know that? No, this is taking us back to where we were. Go away. Okay, so I do need to go back, and then up the other one. And then run there. Right? I assume.
My people once tried to find this world. We'd hoped we could settle here. But we didn't know it would feel so unwelcome.
Cool. Well, you found it. You found it. I mean, you could settle here. If everything's dead, then you've kind of got a good baseline to start from, I guess. God, I'm so lost. And the Mako is over there, apparently. Real pro gamer moment there, as I was wondering why Shepard kept drifting to the right. Yes, I was holding the go right key. Shock, as it turns out that holding D while walking will make you list to the right. Don't tell me I've gone somewhere useful. Okay, so I'm here. I want to go that way, I guess. So that's turn around and this way. Clearly, I may have been optimistic when I said we might finish this today, because that was contingent on me being able to find my way around literally anywhere. Just, game, just put some gap in here so I know I'm going the right way, please. Did I feel like I went this way before as well. And the fact that there aren't any Geth that are still alive seems to support this. Okay, no, I'm making progress, I think. Assuming I'm meant to go to this courtyard, which seems likely because it's the only other named part of the map. Oh, there's a door over there. Promise. There's a door down there. The door down there connects to the door up there. I'm cutting use of an elevator. Okay, the fact that we're facing the other way suggests another way. But no, if I need to get to there, which I believe I do, then it's just through here. And we were just facing the other way because we had to double back. Wait, I've seen this crate which suggests I've been on this side. Ready. Don't care. Melt, melt, melt. Can't drop down? Question mark? That elevator really just to pick up that crate? Is that all that was? Oh my god. Back down we go. Dear BioWare, on top of these slightly questionable politics, why did you design this level purely to spite me? You were like 13 years in the future. Some girl in England will want to play this on the internet. Let's make it as uncooperative as possible for that. And this door's locked? What is going on? Oh my Christ. Wait, what? Archive door there. Are you telling me I was meant to be going towards the landing zone? Stop sending me back to the journal. I assumed the landing zone was where I landed. But there's a marker there and it says archive door, and the recording said in the archives. Huh. Does my journal say anything useful? Enter the archives. The security system is disabled. Return to your vehicle and follow Sarah into the underground archives. Wow, it was not clear about that at all. Cool, let's walk all the way back. I mean, sure, I know this is slightly my fault for being unable to understand the world. But at the same time, could you have made this much less intuitive? If, like, you'd just given somebody a voice line about getting back to the Mako, everything would be fine, and I'd known where to go. Who am I kidding? I probably still wouldn't know how to go. Where to go. Words. Okay. So at least it's not too far once you have a vague idea where you're going. Now, it also really doesn't help that all the elevators still have quest markers on them.
take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker.
Me?
Good idea. The firepower will come in handy.
Oh, right, you're saying as opposed to not taking the vehicle. It sounded like taking the vehicle into the bunker as opposed to somewhere else. Questionable line read, I guess.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Please, try to remember why we're here.
This is one of the
Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
Probably.
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves...
Wow, clearly I just drove too fast for that. Oh, rockets. Well, guess what? I also have rockets. There's a loading screen there, game. God, why didn't you use an incredibly long elevator ride to disguise it? They don't recognize you. I guess there was something on the floor there. I didn't notice. Or maybe there was nothing to it, or the Matrix decided that happens.
What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush!
Oh no, and
I do not think Saren is behind this.
You can tell it's Prothean because it's orange. They just have like orange theming for an entire species. It is their colour. I mean, arguably the Krogan also have orange, but it's a different kind of orange. It's more goldy orange, they're more burnt orange. This is not a
I have
useful thing
studied
to
the
be
Protheans
talking
for
about.
decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding.
Is that
What
because
will
you
we
were never
find down there?
hunting
Whatever we
interplanetary
find,
criminals?
be cautious.
While also
If this were
studying
simply an
Protheans?
automated trap, Saren would have triggered it as well.
Hello, Vigil. Apparently, that's maybe a thing we should only know after we talk to it.
You are not Prothean,
Okay, it's cool, Vigil.
but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
In what world would KSAD be pronounced Ksan? I feel like there's... You put too many syllables in there and it's just like... It sounds like you're just talking about depressing Korean music.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did.
Yes, how?
The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us.
Everybody made that incredible.
But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given.
Okay, why are we
Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Abby bold of you to assume that Liara can't just remember everything because she is Super Research Girl. And also, so remember back in like episode 1 or 2 when we were saying that discovering a hyper-advanced space station with aliens you can't understand and can't study crewing it, and then moving your entire galactic government and the center of your society and everything into that space station that, I say again, you know literally nothing about, was a bad idea? This is exactly why. And apparently, no civilization through the history of the entire galaxy has ever had the concept of gift horses.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
Genocide? That's a controversial view. Maybe we should debate it.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
Which does just feel like the writers going, I don't know, we'll answer that in later in the trilogy, we'll work something out by there. Pro tip, they only vaguely do. Yep, cool, that comment has a lot of computer science words in it that I vaguely understand.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
Software jam to clean up stuff. That's... yep. I can get behind that level of computer science sophistication. And that's about it.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
We're suddenly on centuries. It said decades like a minute ago in that speech. But
You
hey.
should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
I mean, I know it's not myself to click the renegade option, but yeah, didn't really do anything wrong here.
He couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
That's why they call them keepers. Don't know even why I said that joke, and honestly, joke is a strong word. This is the kind of high quality content you get on my Saturday streams.
I still don't understand what's going on here.
Not new.
Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
Again, we're still just
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit. Follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Let's roll out. Don't know what that voice was.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, my stream has a limit.
It might know something useful.
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping the Reaper invasion.
Oh, but it's just giving me investigate things. Oh, I can't be bothered. Really deeply.
I've got the file. Come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Hurry, that's what I'm best at. We all know I'm good at time mission and getting places quickly.
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
Because they also made me very stupid.
Just like my team.
Everything in
But they also
Citadel.
gave us a chance to save ourselves. We must hurry.
Wait, is this the right way? This is the way the map was pointing. I'm assuming it's the right way. Let's just go. There are things we need to shoot. Suggests I'm making progress. Especially because I can't check and measure progress entirely in units of things to shoot. Getting some full Mako steering action going there. Mako, can you chill? Swear to God, this isn't me. This is a Mario Kart level set piece. Let's get that now, right? Well, this button is the make there not get button, and it works like a charm. Losses, bad, take losses if they it's probably make the Mako not be there much. That did not hit me, game. Game. Why would you say that? Well, that went a lot easier than like every Colossus we've ever. Do I have tons of inventory stuff? Yes. Why did I even open this? Now I just have to sit here and melt things. Yeah, sure, take all, whatever, don't care. Both of those valves doing something on there. I'm making my mind as to what it is. Same as I might settle on Mako or main. Yeah, alive. Is they alive in the first place? There's your philosophical question to be explored. Much more in Mass Effect 2 and 3 and basically not explored there.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view.
Good,
we have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't going to make it easy on us.
Don't have time to admire the view of the Makos are. Well, room's there. Forever mixing up the Reaper. That's a Reaper, the rest of them are. That's
The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
God, I'm looking forward to the time of year when the sun can stay probably up until 5. Nah, time missions, time for closing. This is right about the time when we would have some kind of booze. By that to mean we're going to get shot at by a lot of armors, since that is very much what we're happening for last night. Yeah, this is the thing I remember. Big time. Takes a lot of damage. Let us careful. Mako go chew.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
We seem to be doing a lot of damage to the Citadel when they revolves around us using the Citadel. Also, remember that mass relay I told you not to worry about back in episode 1? Chekhov's mass relay pays off at last. Yeah, like I say, for a plan that involved using the Citadel to bring the Reapers through, they're doing a lot of collateral damage to the Citadel. Hi Venus, I don't care.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems.
I'll just here's behind me. I can't just take it. Die. Just fall over. There's an elevator, which means we must be doing something. And I'm still in combat mode. Can I shoot? No, I can't shoot. And Liara is phasing through the planet. That sounds safe, wasn't it? Meanwhile, in the Citadel chambers.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Remember we said we could do this back in the day?
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms!
Why? I don't really get what your strategy is here, for sure. No, I can look at it, yes. They don't know. They don't know the plan on account. No, that's fine. Something doesn't match. And I should probably control the full account of this music against the stream. Take it down again. The bit where he said, don't let them inside the arms. Instead, you let the biggest and scariest one inside the arms. Honestly. This whole plan, and I use the word plan entirely wrongly. Like, doomed from the start. And yes, I really need to keep talking about enemy control really on account of this whole copyright music situation. That's what's coming up in my head. So it turns out the tentacle is basically going to do something.
Saren's locked the elevator! Suit up! We're going outside!
I have turned music to 10% volume. Come on, guys. Does your shooter have a section with weird gravity? That's completely obviously someone in the background of all of this. Like, yes, I know it's just a fairly basic kind of set piece, but I like it, alright? Yes, when I said Elo was the last plot, actually technically the Citadel's the last plot. Wow, my frame rate was not happy with that. Graphics card, ever. That was the most underwhelming broken warlord deck ever. I don't know if we've just really nailed the timing on them or what, but I love that the primary tactic of the Geth Destroyer seems to be run directly at us to a power slide and die. And it's really, really funny every time. If you're me, I guess. Really have murder mode on. See how much easier that murder was? Once again, it turns out that when you put all of the skill points into maxing the skill out, you can then use it, and it works.
Perimeter clear.
And has like no real cooldown. Am I going the right way? I don't know. Oh, we can use some slime. No, let's do the other way. Came up there. Something? No? Why do you even have this? Yes, I know it's dynamic terrain with the fire, but here we are. This is just... But yeah, this is where we came up, and that's that. So there must be a way around there. I might have learned how to navigate a level by the time we're on Mass Effect 3. How would I do that? Okay, there it is. Okay, that wasn't run at us to do power slide and die, but run at us, levitate into the air and die is funny too.
All clear.
Self-defense turrets, those sound useful. Oh yes, because they're drop-shipped. Yep. I really can't go on to play for that. I have 900 some on the shell, and yeah, I have basically so much more on the shell than time. So I'd much rather spend that. Yeah, it's fine, so it's not much of that dropship. There we go, that's the level, takes us to level 50. Unlocks some top level spectre stuff back in Normandy. But on the other hand, we don't not go back to Normandy because this is the last mission of the game. I'll spend the skill though. Max out sniper rifles, further increases bonuses to assassination, which I don't use. Again, perhaps should. It's not combat, that's exciting. Okay, right. Otherwise, not combat. Okay, that one at least got a hit on, so I feel less bad for it. I say feel less bad for it. I didn't feel bad. It's really funny. That time I'll just stand out and get shot. I've done it. Now dead. Still barely any to hit any stuff. That's all I was really checking for, and now I have to melt everything. love that I had a thing saying get through from the top and then the instruction mount that, again, funny to me. Should be in my right because this is like the perfect sniping character. Learn how to fight. See that is how you fight. You can tell because the guy's dead. Whoa, and I am very nearly dead. And I am dead. And I've not been pressing quick save. Where did it last save? This is the start of the Citadel mission, isn't it? Cool, well I'm going on break. I'm going to go and have a drink and vent some salt. Yeah, that goes for everybody else. Have a drink, stretch your legs, maybe throw some salt about yourself forgetting to save out into the world. And I will see you in 5:10. One day I will remember how the tech works. One day. So yes, I'm back and slightly less salty now. General F6 in chat for my inability to quick save, but apart from that, I'm just gonna do it again. Hopefully this means this time I will be able to actually navigate my way around the level, although any of them don't expect that. Well, let's see if this takes my frame rate again. Yeah! There's smoke effects? There's something there, it's just graphics do not. My graphics processor, you know, it works. We've already established I can't use words that way. They don't always get on us, but they're doing nothing. All these gets dive in through the window, murder my graphics card, and all they do is just stand. Just that one shot back a bit. I'll get past the right himself and close the program. Accomplish significant altitude. And you flew back through the air and disappeared. Cool, that happened. what sounds like dramatic music playing, so I've never says I should be talking anymore.
Watch out!
My tech abilities, despite the fact that I've not leveled them anywhere near as much as my shoot stuff abilities. How did I not see that get destroyer right in front of me? Am I just completely not paying attention to that? Bodes so well for the quality of the play. Maybe this is why I died like this well. Because I just didn't pay attention to the fights. Enemies too close to quick save. They come here and can kick off. I mean, can I take these turrets out? I'd love to be able to take these turrets out. The fact that they're shooting at me suggests we're in kind of engagement range. So I should be able to damage it. On the other hand... Oh no, we're good. This is the infiltrator way of doing things, aka Queen of Cheese. Oh, come on. Did I quick save just before that? And if not, why the hell? Okay, well, I quick saved here, so right, let's go there. Wait, is this? I should start from the top, right? And then that fight I keep dying to is just round the corner. Can I quick save now they're dead? No. Destroyer here. Can I quick save now? Still no. Clearly I'm just doomed to not being able to quick save. Oh, I will heal up. So Tali, maybe I should do that. And let's go, ye heroes, go and die.
Shepard!
Oh, come on! Again, when I said we should be able to finish the game today, I was not counting on having to clean out a handful of turrets, each of which will kill you in one hit. So that is not a situation I envision being in today on account of it not being fun. You had an exciting last minute in your life. point in this that I did with time trials, it would mean that these aren't optional. save again. Thank you and good night. Let's go in through this hatch and make a shop that looks exactly the same as the other one. Same. Asset reuse in this game. Never. Don't know if the mic picked up the sound of me hitting myself with the teeth, because I apparently don't know how to drink like a human. But just in case I didn't, I can clearly probably would need to know that.
Kill them all.
Who? Kill them all. Oh right, there are people there. I thought you were just saying kill them all with no context apropos of nothing, which is, you know, a touch worrying for something to say, especially after you've had to put that out there.
Countermeasure deployed.
See, it keeps giving me the little pings saying that I picked up an item or something, and I just don't care at all, because I can't carry it, and even if I could, I wouldn't want it. And we are at the end of the game. I mean, there is New Game Plus, but I won't be doing it. At least not on here, that's an extra. Dramatic pose. Point that pistol at my computer. Once again, blindsided by sound.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
In time for what?
The final confrontation. I think we both expected it would end like this. You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open, the Reapers will return.
Life, or saying, this is the final confrontation.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer,
Yeah,
but I've changed
really
since
easy.
then. Improved.
I shot you like
Sovereign
3 times.
has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Checks.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Blue checks.
Some part of you must still
See,
realize this is
putting all
wrong.
their points
You
of
can
power.
fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
Another blue check.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Classic Bioware moment where you control the by the shooting sense of the head. Okay, it's the shattering glass. Rendering shattered glass is just that was easy. Just put all your points into charm and tell bad guy to shoot himself in the face.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you sure about this, Shepard? Human casualties will be very high if you send your fleet in now.
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
True. That's why you can't waste reinforcements trying to save the Council. You must hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
So yeah, this is your kind of final big moral choice here, is whether you want to save the Council or let them die, and that'll affect kind of their relationship with humanity going forward in the series. And, I mean, we complain about the Council, but we're far worse than them, so, and also, this is the... Like, if we let the Council die, it lets the future game become even more weirdly fashy and racist, so...
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
Ascension is a really cool ship with a cool name.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
Not save the Council, save the cool ship. And now
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
So I should probably talk. It's a good space battle sequence. There's quite a lot of good space
Commander,
battle.
we're picking up reinforcements.
People
It's
who
the
made this,
Alliance.
best
Thank the
ships
goddess.
in hell. So we do the whole dramatic link thing, and yes, lots die. On the other hand, taking care of other species of humans is very much not planned.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Meanwhile, on the Citadel,
Make sure he's dead.
Shepard is weirdly pragmatic for once. Although I say weirdly, like, it's a solution to problems that involves entirely pointing a gun at them. That's it.
He's dead.
Ten charm or not, like a boss. Thanks to advanced Reaper magic. Well, with bravery. Yeah, the explosion, this would have been the last one that ever happened. He kills himself there, it's just really calculated. Then, you have to like in the council chamber.
I am sovereign, and this station is mine.
I remember having a lot of trouble with this performance. I'm pressing the assassination I take down his shield, so he's on full health, and then I threaten once, and suddenly cutscene. Is that the end of the thing? Have I somewhat overhyped that final boss? Say.
Sovereign's too strong! We have to pull back!
Now just because there's music playing?
Negative.
Kind of,
This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
But I'm talking louder. Oh no, Saren's not dead. That happened for about 2 minutes. And now he shoots back. Great. Very Now he has gone sniping in favour of having his or indeed in favour of doing nothing at all. But also apparently being immune to bullets. Game, are you okay? Oh cool, thanks to whoever killed him. That very much wasn't me. Liara/Tali, you saved the world, good job. I'm going to assume it was Tali because she's the best and also she has a shotgun. So, yeah. Turns out the disadvantage of basically downloading your consciousness into your organic representative is that said organic representative will then get shot in the face.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
And then the place to break.
Get it with everything we got.
This music is really is this music as loud for everyone else as it is for me? Because it's bloody loud for me.
Hard on my flank! We're going in!
Yeah, seriously, this music is very loud for me, given that I'm set to music volume 10%. That does not affect cutscenes or something. So, any time I have a cutscene, it's going to have this problem. I mean, they could fix it in the following game, in which case it will never be a problem again on account with, just finish this one.
Go!
Womp womp. So we won. Asterisk. But what happened to Bench Chad, King of the Citadel? His sitting spot is just under all that Reaper wreckage. It's just pour one out for Bench Chad. And also keep talking over this music really super loud now. That's a hard problem they should use more on. They probably don't. Are you anyone of note, or are you just...
Captain Anderson, we found
No,
him.
you're just
They're in
CSEC
here.
NPC number 12.
Take it easy.
But
It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Cool. They cut a bit of a voice there. Don't know whether that was a Singlish or what. So yeah, we killed Sovereign, and then got Sovereign dropped on us, and then the music swells dramatically, which means I need to keep talking. It's really quite annoying because it's an emotional moment. If you didn't know that Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, and now apparently another one are coming out. Because yeah, turns out it shouldn't stand up. Okay, I misremembered this. I thought we died then. I might be thinking of the start of Mass Effect 2, disregarding literally everything I just said. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Mass Effect 2. So, rewind, we're not dead. Don't you just love being not dead? And she smiles, and it's really breathtaking both because of the facial model and because,
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard.
We've seen Shepard,
We
and
have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
I mean, I'm probably gonna go. I'm sure there are implications further in the series for this choice. I cannot remember what they are. I think I'm probably gonna go Anderson, partly just because it's the top of the wheel, and partly because one of these people is King David and the other is a dick. And Anderson is the less weirdly racist of the two. Which, it says something that's really the axis we have to judge every character in the story on.
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
Just be like, yeah, but on the other hand, screw you. See, we finally get bots. Got most of the way through this. But luckily, I've remembered that I can just open mobile stream manager on my phone, and
we've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
And again, they don't really believe in the Reapers, but they are referring to Sovereign as an entity. They've got that much of the message, and yet not the rest.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Oh no. I hope you're okay. Was it connected to the makeup, or...?
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
David's doing enough job for us. And as soon as I say that, he starts talking. Come on, graphics. When you can do this. Frame rate, come back to me. Okay, that was a weird interstitial picture, but if that's not the ending, then it was really weirdly timed. Okay, no, that is the end. So that's Mass Effect. We made it through one of them. Props to all these people, apart from the bits where they needed weird genocide apologies and casual weird colonialism allegories, badly handled racism. Like, they made a really technically good game apart from all those bits. And there's music playing here again. I wonder if I want to leave the credits on account of giving these people some props, but at the same time, there's music playing over it, and I'd quite like this episode to not get muted, so I'll skip them. Has it just dumped me back out to the menu again? It has just dumped me back out to the menu again. Told you we're finishing today. So, I could go back in, try and grind those time trials out. Actually, you know what? Only got half an hour left of the thing. Actually, no, I don't think I can go back and do that without starting all over again, and then I'd have to play through Eden Prime again on New Game Plus. Which, in all honesty, not gonna happen. So, those 2 time trials are never getting done. That 1 mission we left behind on Pharos, never getting done. Those 2 collection things, never getting done. And you know what? I don't feel bad about this, because we did a lot of stuff. I mean, that's the 11th. That's 11 episodes of 3 hours each. That's a fair amount of game, and that's with me, like, really banging through a lot of it, because I already knew what was happening, and I didn't do all the investigation. So there's a lot of game there. So instead, we are not going to do the first half hour of Mass Effect 2, because first I have to work out save migrations and everything. We are actually just going to run the stream a bit short today. And yeah, I think I'll just do a bit more of a wrap up than normal, because I'd just like to say massive thank you to everyone who's been involved in this, everyone who's come along and apparently decided my inane ramblings over a 13-year-old game were worth 9 hours of your week. It's been great having you all hang out in the chat and help me get through what is a bit of a mess of a first game in many ways. And yeah, it's been really great experiencing it with y'all. Oh, thanks again to... didn't write down the name. But anyway, to the person who did the graphics patch, because that was a bad enough thing on Naveria, and then it would have reared its head again on Elos, and the fact that nothing looked like big black blobs during that is testament entirely to having that patch on. No thanks to BioWare for your questionable mid-aughts politics. And in conclusion, praise be to Bench Chad. And I should probably do the regular wrap-up. So, again, 1,000 thank yous to everyone who's been here. If you found this stream, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is on twitch.tv/Serasent, SERASENT, it's on the title cards. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 2 o'clock GMT, that's 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. If you can't make them live, you can also find VODs at my YouTube, same name, Serasent. They will go up there eventually. There's still only 3 episodes up. I promise at least 1 more will go up today. I am just very bad at remembering to upload them. It's very much a scattershot one-woman operation here. You may have got that. And yes, outside of that, best place to find me if you want any announcements about the stream, or just me rambling about my everyday life, or making weird jokes on the internet. Find me on, best place to find me is Twitter at Waruce, WARUCE. And that's everything. Join me again same time on Tuesday when we'll be starting Mass Effect 2, which I remember being more fun and also longer because it's got so much DLC. Okay. Love you all. See you later.